The following is a production of the Dallas Genealogical Society. For more information, please visit our website at dallasgenealogy.com.
Okay, it is 11 o'clock. It is January 2nd, 2021. So welcome, everyone. I'm Susan Younger, president of the Dallas Genealogical Society. And on behalf of the DGS board, I welcome all of our members and our visitors joining us virtually via the Zoom conference service. The coronavirus health crisis continues and our public library remains closed. Not a lot new there. I do want to start with the treasurer's report. We will go back and review the minutes once we do a little poll to determine how many members we have present. So for our treasurer's report for the December time period, we had total deposits of $967, total payments out $760. Very little change in the checking. It's at $24,913, and our savings are $117,114. Okay, we need to do a little housekeeping here. We need to set up a nominating committee and an awards committee. The nominating committee is composed of 3 board members and 2 members at large, and this committee works to determine a slate of officers to be elected at the May general meeting. This is an incredibly important committee, and it's important that people serve on this. It's about a 2-month commitment. And so what we do is we try to recognize the board members that are going to continue in the existing positions, and then identify new board members that might want to be volunteering. So there's 2 things here I want to talk about: serving on the nominating committee, and then perhaps serving on the board of directors for DGS. If you're interested in serving on the nominating committee, please contact me or any of the board members. If you're interested in serving on the DGS board, please contact us. And the way to contact us directly is to go to the home page, the DGS page, and under the home tab, there's society leaders, and all of our email addresses are there. We do need 2 members to serve. And so if there's anyone here today that wants to volunteer, otherwise, if you would contact us, and starting in February, there'll be virtual meetings to discuss the nominating to the board, the slate that will be presented in April, and then the general election will be in May. All right, the second committee is a little more fun. It's the awards committee. And again, we have to have 2 board members and 2 members at large. These people, this committee, will discuss who will be awarded the DGS Volunteer of the Year, the DGS Award of Merit, the Distinguished Service Award, and then the DGS Heritage Preservation Award. These are all based on established criteria, and hopefully we will be giving these awards out in person in May at the end of the DGS year, and we should be able to hopefully meet by then. If not, it'll be a virtual presentation. So what Tony's going to do is he will put up under the Get Involved, we'll put up the volunteer opportunities on the website, and you can sign up there, or again, contact me or one of the board members directly via email. Okay, Tony, did you want to put up the poll now, or do we want to keep going and see if we get more people in a few minutes? Okay, if you would, mark if you're a board member or not.
You know, society member or not.
Sorry, a society member. I'm really thinking about the board elections.
It shows. Okay, well, we definitely have a quorum. We have 30 members present.
All right. So we can, all right, we can stop sharing now. All right. So since we have a quorum, we do need to approve the minutes. So the minutes from the December general meeting are available on the website. And may I have a motion to accept the minutes? And you may need to unmute yourself.
I make a motion, we accept the minutes.
I second that motion.
All right, that's Jim Thornhill and Susan Rainwater. All right, are there any corrections or changes to the minutes? Okay, we'll vote on the minutes. If there is, let's assume that everyone agrees. If there is any disagreement, please make note at this time. Okay, the motion is carried and the minutes are approved. All right, I want to make you aware of the SIGs that are upcoming in January. The German group, Family Tree Maker, Roots Magic, the African American, the Capel group, the Jewish, DNA, and Best Practices. Those times, the dates and the times will be on the DGS website, and go into the events and then the special interest groups for more information about these SIG meetings. Right now, these SIG meetings are all virtual, so please consider joining any of these that you have a special interest in. So other dates to remember are the virtual genealogy help desk on the fourth Tuesdays at 7 o'clock in the evening. And so the one for January is January 26th. We've also been told by Mick Barnett that he will be teaching a course through the Dallas College, which used to be the Dallas Community College, how to research genealogy online. The course is in 2 parts of 8 weeks each, starts January 19th, and I believe there is probably some cost associated with this. But for more information, you can contact D. Whaley Stevenson at dcccd.edu, and I assume you could contact Mick Barnett at the Central Library, the genealogy section as well. All right, here is information about the 2021 DGS seminar sessions, and Jim is going to tell you about the first 2 seminars.
Thank you, Susan. I'm really excited about our seminars for this year. We're taking a little bit of a different approach. We're going to start with 2 very important parts of doing genealogy: research, which is something we all have to do, and then writing, which is how we communicate that research to the rest of the world. Our first speaker is going to be Michael Lakapo, and he is going to start teaching us about research. Now, this will not be a seminar about how to use Ancestry or Family Search. This is going to be a seminar about how to start at the basics with your problem, develop a plan, what research you should do, and how to solve that problem. The Write It Up seminar with Thomas Jones is going to be the same basic format except with writing. He's going to start at the beginning, show us how to develop an idea, how to write that. You know, I'm sure there'll be some basic grammar involved in this, because it's been a long time since I took grammar in school. And then we're going to finish up with how to organize that in a genealogical fashion, and then how to write that so it's suitable for publication. So both of these seminars, and I want to stress that these seminars will not be for advanced researchers. Both of these seminars both of these speakers will start with the basics and then build on that. So I think if you're interested in improving your research skills or how to write up your research so that, future generations, or even for publication now, you can do that. So I think these will be two great seminars to attend. Thank you, Susan.
Okay, so right now these are virtual, so please check our website for how to register for these seminars. Okay, we've had two people very busy, and I want to tell you some accomplishments. There's been a lot of changes to the DGS website. You don't necessarily see it. It's kind of behind the scenes, which has made a huge difference in the way we can search the website. There is an incredible amount of content on our website, but much of it is locked in the publications we've had since 1964. And the DGS quarterlies we've got 30 years worth of DGS quarterlies on our webpage that really you weren't able to search what was in the quarterly until recently. And thanks to Tony Hansen and Susan Rainwater, there is an incredible amount of search capability now. The DGS quarterlies, the 30 years, are on the portal to Texas History. They're free, but basically you access them one page at a time. The quarterlies are also on the DGS website, and members can access a complete copy, a PDF document of the quarterly. And it is a high quality PDF thanks to the work of Susan Rainwater. And now the indexes that are in these quarterlies are searchable from the DGS website in the search box. They also are searchable better. There's a much better search capability from Google. So instead of having to go in and look at each quarterly, now you can do a global search, and that will search throughout all of these 30 years worth of quarterlies. Oops, got that out of order. All right, so right now, if you were to go in and search for a name in the search box, you can see here it returns, there's 126 results, but now it returns information found in the 1994 quarterly and each of those. You would then click on the title of the quarterly, and what that would bring you is a page looking like this. And again, you're not going to have to necessarily search to open it, but it will search in the quarterly on a global basis. Tony has set up for each of the quarterlies a table of contents. So this page on the website shows you the contents of the quarterly, and then on down further on the page, you see the index, and you can go in the index and it will give you the name you've searched and the page number where it is. So this has really changed the way we search on the website, and it's made it more or less visible to a Google search. So thanks to a tremendous amount of work that Tony and Susan have done to make all of these records now basically searchable from any point on the website. Tony, did you want to add anything to that?
Now that I can unmute, yeah. No, just I would urge y'all to basically play around, throw some family names in there, throw some place names. We've also extracted some early Dallas cemetery information records out of some of the earlier publications. And on the cemeteries page, we have an other Dallas cemeteries section where we have them listed by county. So we're really bringing some of this information, this gold mine, this treasure trove of information kind of into the digital age and making it more accessible and more usable. And just kind of look, we're going to continue to do that as we kind of flesh out some of the real gems we have in there. But just go do some searches and you may be surprised what you find.
Yes, DGS members have been pulling out and indexing and transcribing records for decades now, and there is an enormous amount of information out there. Again, thanks so much to Tony and Susan. They have really been busy and made a huge change to our webpage. All right, I think last month we announced that we wanted to give a holiday gift to the DGS, not DGS, the DPL, the Dallas Public Library Genealogy section. And so far we've raised $185 of the approximately $200 we need to buy these 3 books that would then at some point be available to us when we get back to the library. We're going to leave the donations for this gift open through the end of January, but it looks like we are going to be able to give all 3 books to Stephanie and to the genealogy section.
This has been a production of the Dallas Genealogical Society. If you're already a member, thank you. If you're not a member, please consider joining now by going to dallasgenealogy.com and clicking on the membership tab. Your membership dues will help us support the genealogy section of the Dallas Public Library, and it will allow us to continue our education and preservation efforts.